I told my wife, I need the 2 glasses of warm water I drink every day in the morning. I will start to drink hot water. Hot water, maybe you'll get some problem. I said, no, we drink tea. Tea cannot affect me. What about hot water? So I started to force myself with research. I started to absent from my office from time to time, going to the coffee shop and doing the
So I would like to welcome Mr. Engineer Faris AlHajri, and he is an expert at Ministry of Housing. He has all this type of profile, personal profile. You can come over and read it. And he's going to talk about the miracles of hot water for treatment. So I hope you enjoy this.
From Oman, from the Philippines, the UK, the US. My books are printed in the United Kingdom, 2 books, and published by AuthorHouse. It's one of the largest companies in the world for publishing. I think maybe some of you may be aware about this. So I really appreciate, and I'm not coming here to teach you, but I come here to learn. And every day we learn something. And you may be wondering how an engineer be inclined with something with the healthcare. It is a wisdom, and I will explain to you how it happened. So let me just start. I was just with a small introduction. Actually, I had a problem with my. We were never grown with our parents in Africa. I left Africa in 1978, and I went to Egypt to proceed my school in French, and I was affected because we were not grown with our parents. I never knew my mom, my dad, unless I was 6 years old. I thought my uncle and aunties who I have grown up are the one who my real dad and mom. I came to discover my mom, she's passing through operation surgery every 3 years, and total 7 surgeries in Africa and 3 in the United Kingdom. And she passed away. That's in the Royal Hospital. Dr. Sadia was the one looking after her health. And that's the only time we were united, all of us 8. Because whenever we are here, we are sometimes 5 or some 6. We were split. One of my brother is married actually and lives in Africa and Kenya. He was here actually. So we were not really, so I was affected, and it was my wish to find a cure for disease. I used to believe when I was young that I would find one day a cure for all diseases. Yes, illa al-qadr, except by the will of God. But I used to believe that one day there will be a cure for this. But I could not achieve my dream for my mom. But I used to become workaholic. Anybody who, you have some friends in Ministry of Housing working there, they can tell you, Faris AlHajri, I'm not conceited, but it happened looking for uncertain, working for 23 hours, 20 hours non-stop. Like looking for something, a dream. I don't know what I'm looking. And I acquire several complications you will see by yourself. Is approved by the medical committee of ROP Hospital. And I got lumbago, I got rhinitis, I got migraine. So series of complications. I got asthma. I got attack several times, a collapse on the ground. And when I was taking the inhaler, I acquired migraine. And because of the inhaler I was using, it's a powerful medicine. I was not really comfortable. There was no choice. So I became, I didn't like to continue with the medicine. So I stopped the medicine. I started to go with my own way of finding a cure. I use chemicals like toothpaste. I use Dettol, those chemicals for disinfectant. I say, anyway, I'm going to die. But my 2 kids, they're still young. They need me. And I don't want this to happen like what happened to my mom. So it's like a dream come true. And overnight, 4 o'clock in the morning, you may not believe, but a lot of scientists, if you read books about Anthony Robbins, Stephen C. Clemens, and many of them, they talk about the raising of subconscious power mind. Something is hiding within yourself, but with wish, with the intention, willingness, and everything changed in one time. And then I was find myself God in the kitchen, like in a way, like abnormal looking. And I told the girl working at home, I say, Laline, please leave the kitchen. I'm going to clean the dishes. She said, you come from the work. I say, it's none of your business. I will clean the dishes. When I started to clean the dishes, I started to use cold water. And everybody may have read an article about warning drinking of cold water, solidify the the fats in your body, and will cause concentration of fats, and your blood vessels will be affected. It will become thinner and thinner because the thickening of the fat in your blood vessels. Then you'll end up acquiring hypertension and other complications. That's why they say fats can cause cancer and so on, many complications. We know all these now. Diseases attack everybody. Now figures are overwhelming. Children are being attacked. So there's a question mark of this. Anyway, so I said, let me use the cold water from the fridge. I took the water mixed with the ice. I put in a plate with a leftover food with oily deposit. And then I found that the research that the scientists were talking about, that the cold water solidifies this fat on the plate. And everybody has experienced this when you, for example, you eat with your hands, you wash with cold water, you feel sticky. That is solidify the fat. That's what's happening in our body. So I say, I will do it in a different way. I'll do it boiling water. So I boil water, I pour in another plate, and I saw the plate became completely clean, shining. I started to say, Allahu Akbar, I scream. I talk to myself. I forgot that I'm alone. It seems like I have somebody talking with me. You may not believe, but forgive me but just wait, and by yourself, you will see with the will of God. And then I told Laline, I told my wife, I need the 2 glasses of warm water I drink every day in the morning. I will start to drink hot water. Hot water, maybe you'll get some problem. I said, no, we drink tea. Tea cannot affect me. What about hot water? So I started to force myself with researches. I started to absent from my office from time to time, going to the coffee shop.